And Reichel lost it to Ryan. Chip to the high glass. Connor Brown is there. Sets up behind the net. Throws one out in front. Desharnais retrieves. Hands off to Kulak. That wrister. Got it in on net by Brown. Bouchard to McLeod. Feathers one to the right wing corner. Gets moving to Draisaitl. Nice pivot behind the net. Draisaitl centers. Mrazek with a terrific save. A one-time snap coming in from the point.
I've known Peter a long time since he broke in the Grand Rapids Griffins of the American Hockey League. And he's tracked two pucks really well and made a couple good saves.
Oilers controlling the offensive zone. Wrist shot. Glove save Mrazek, but he couldn't hold on to the rebound. Another try for Brown. By Jarred Tinordi. Through the skates of Reichel. He and Kulak come together. McDavid a stick lift. Shot by Gutman on net, and a shoulder save is made by Skinner. Megna across to Tinordi. There's one down low. That's taken away by Desharnais. And now Connor McDavid with speed. McDavid on the backhand to the forehand. Save Mrazek. And he gets the rebound, denying Kane. Back-to-back saves by Mrazek. He's been tremendous in the early going. A takeaway by Dickinson. Across the line with Anderson. A toe drag. Shoots. Score! Dickinson picks the corner. And the Blackhawks have the early lead.
Place him at the All-Star game. That's a career high. 14th goal for Dickinson. A puck won by Dickinson in the neutral zone. I don't think he would have.
When scoring first are the most in the NHL. So even when they score first, they struggle, but they've got a much better chance. Sanford moves in, wraparound try, sprawling is Skinner to pin his glove up against the left post and keep the puck out of the net. And now we have our first gathering of the night.
What a great play, the Chicago Wolves. He wraps around the back of the net. Skinner has to battle to get there, and as Donato has the puck right in the crease, you can see the puck never crosses the line.
And they did review the Sanford wraparound and the Donato crash and did confirm no goal. Moving in is Draisaitl. Score! Leon Draisaitl finds the back of the Chicago net. And just like that, we are tied at 1. 7 goals in the last 9 games now
from Ryan McLeod. But this starts back on the Oilers breakout. Good play on the wall by Foegele, and Nurse will get it up to McLeod. McLeod, who was thought to be the Oilers' #3 center coming into the year, was moved onto the wing in New York on their road.
Takes it to the half wall. Back to Ekholm. Forced forward, handled by Connor Brown. Down to the goal line. Out in front. Sweeping at it is Foegele. Denied by Mrazek.
Enjoy.
All right, Arda, thanks very much. Finally a face-off win for the Blackhawks. And a short-handed, short side. He'll reverse it to Pitlick. Pitlick nearly lost it and did to McDavid. That shot saved Mrazek as he robbed Bouchard. A terrific takeaway. Nugent Hopkins can't exit the zone. Out in front. Anderson puts it on net, robbed by Skinner.
The Oilers have turned the puck over a couple of times just inside their line. This time Nugent.
Kicked ahead, Kurashev tries to work his way around Ceci. Wraps it around the wall. Waiting for it, Radish. Back to Kurashev on the move. Sweeps one on net. And a pad save was made by Skinner. There's a drive through traffic by Tinordi. That was blocked before it got through. Ceci an outlet. And now Draisaitl through center. Across the Chicago line. Tinordi took the puck right off his stick. Evan Bouchard protects it from the forecheck of Kurashev. Kurashev nearly took it away. Moved all the way around to Ekholm. Ahead, moving in. Shoot, score! Terrific pass. Ekholm finds McDavid. And just like that, the Oilers have the lead back. Connor McDavid all alone in front.
Off the bench is just going to stand up at the far blue line. Look at Ekholm. He's taken 2 shoulder checks already. The Blackhawks are changing. He knows McDavid's there. And this is no chance for Peter Mrazek. That pass is a bullet. It's right on the tape. And in his last 8 games against the Blackhawks, Connor McDavid has got 17 points.
Face off one back to Ekholm. Point to point it goes. A drop pass Nugent Hopkins puts on the brakes. Feeds Bouchard, a drive, score! He does it again! Connor McDavid, but they wave this one off.
Oilers coaches are discussing this on the bench, whether to look at this or not. They're looking at it from their video room as Hyman gets in behind Magna. And you can see he's all wrapped up with Mrazek. It hits Mrazek right on the 34 of his right shoulder. And they won't challenge this. There's too much contact between Hyman.
There's no goal in the play to a goaltender interference.
Vlasic centering past Donato. That shot just missed the glove side of Skinner. Murphy gets a return on that. Pad save made by Skinner. Can't control the rebound. And Whistle shoots. Sprawling left is Skinner.
They're like a tourist for 20 minutes. 2 shots on goal. Now the Blackhawks peppering him just prior to and on this power play. Donato's fighting for the puck, and as he keeps it alive, Skinner's got to read the play, get across.
Reichel free. Heels and puts it back up top. Kurashev back to Reichel. Korchinski with room. Shoots. That deflects just wide. Between the legs, an opportunity on the doorstep for Pitlick. Tries again. Save made in the blue paint. Skinner couldn't control the rebound. Taken away by Nurse. Darnell Nurse tries to reverse it. Denied by Donato. Tries the opposite side and hoists one all the way down to the Chicago blue line. Nice find. Moving in. One touch. Score! McDavid to Hyman. Set up by Draisaitl. Tic-tac-toe. It's a 3-1 lead for Edmonton.
As Draisaitl gets ahead of the play, McDavid's in the far corner. He attacks this all the way up the ice. He was to the left of Stu Skinner when this play started. McDavid looks up across the ice, or rather Draisaitl looks up across the ice to find McDavid, and a step in front of Vlasic.
Correct, and typically they deem possession. If you're kicking it to yourself, that's possession. Control does not need to be on your stick blade.
After the challenge is determined that the play was offside, there is no goal. Please reset the game clock at 16:50.
A hockey night here on ESPN Plus from Chicago. Edmonton struggling. That shot and hit the iron. Rem Pitlick had it on his stick with a yawning net and missed.
To keep the game 2-1 after the Hawks had almost tied it. Radish to Pitlick off the goal post. And we move on in period 3.
Hamblin into the skates of Desharnais. Nicely controlled. Right down Broadway. Centering pass. Hamblin into the glove of Mrazek. Ernie set up Hamblin.
Peter Mrazek makes a remarkable stop on James Hamblin across.
Evander Kane out of the box, 5-a-side, no shots on net on that power play for the Hawks. Centering pass, save made by Skinner, just as we get back to 5-a-side.
We've seen Skinner make about a half a dozen of these saves. Kane's late get.
It's dealt with by Skinner, puts it behind the net. 3 seconds, 2, 1, there's Vlasic, there's the horn, and Edmonton will escape with 2 points, but they had to earn it tonight.